All right, so today we're talking about 5 simple things that you can implement right now today that will make a huge difference in getting more referrals for your private practice. Now, these are things that I've been implementing myself in my own practice. Now, I am in the trenches with you. I have an active caseload that I have to fill up. I have a group practice. I am not standing on the sidelines. I am in the trenches with you as an active therapist, okay? And everything I'm going to talk about today are things that I'm using in the practice that has made a huge difference. Now, I was thinking, should we do an introduction? But no, let's just dive right into it. And as always, I'm just going to share my notes with you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll also demonstrate a couple of the things as well. All right, I think today should be a pretty quick video. I want to make sure you guys get up and running and are doing these things yourself. All right, so here we are. This is kind of the outline here. So the first thing that's made a huge difference is the texting from my phone system. Now you might be wondering, well, what do you mean texting from a phone system? Doesn't a phone system sound like it comes straight from the 80s? No, it's not that kind of phone system. What I'm talking about is a phone system integrated into my CRM. Now let me show you what the CRM is. It's right here. Now this is a demonstration account, so it's not filled with clients or anything, but this is a pipeline this is just part of the CRM. Now you've heard me talk about this before, but this is the backbone to our marketing strategy, all right? Everything we do marketing related, anything we do to get more clients or to get more referrals happens inside of this system here. This is the tool that we use. Now, if you want access to this yourself, I'm also able to give you access to this as well. There'll be a link down below in the description if you're curious. But when I talk about texting from the CRM, I'm talking about texting from this platform. Now, let's imagine that Matt reached out to us, right? Here he is, he's right here, and we can move him along different stages, but I just want to show you the texting capability. Now, if you see this little icon here, this little chat box, I can simply click that, and I can begin texting Matt right from inside of here to his mobile phone, whatever number he gave us. I can even give him a call right from here. Now, you can imagine that if we're able to text clients the moment they reach out to us in our CRM, it goes a real long way, right? Most people are, there's a long time between checking emails, but most people are able to text right away. And so when a lead comes in and we're able to respond via text message, it works really, really well, and everything is integrated. Now, this texting is actually considered A2P verified. It's also HIPAA compliant as part of this platform. So everything is legitimate and everything works really, really well. If you can implement something like this, I promise it will go a long way. And this is very different than using like Google Voice or your cell phone, whatever it is, right? This is texting in a really legitimate way that has made a huge difference in the practice. Number 2, basic automations. You might be wondering what I mean by that. So for example, let's imagine that Matt reached out, right? He's in the pipeline here, right? And I'll tell you more about this pipeline and the integration a little bit later. But let's imagine Matt reached out, right? He chatted with us on our website, okay? If you go to our website, we actually have an ability to chat. You'll see that. Can you see that? No, you can't. Hold on. Let me move my face so you can then see that. Oh, so many moving pieces here. How do I move my face? I want you to just... Oh, that's not it. Can you see my face? There we are. Do you see that chat box right there? Okay. So let's imagine Matt chatted us through there. Okay. Now he ends up in our CRM. Oftentimes the people that are chatting are asking us questions, things like, do you take insurance? What are your hours? And what we have set up is a very simple automation that when someone reaches out via chat, we automatically send out a text message in the CRM with all the FAQs and the answers, as well as a link to book a session or a free consultation if that's what they want to do. This is really helpful because usually people's initial questions are things that people are always asking and that we can answer pretty easily without a phone consult. Insurance, hours, are you in person or virtual, this kind of thing. So to have a text message automatically sent when they chat with us is really helpful. They can read through it. They don't waste their time on a call. We don't waste our time on a call. Everyone's much happier. And after reading the FAQs, if they still want to schedule, then they have a link right in that text message to schedule. That automation happens right from within this software right here. And that is just the tip of the iceberg, but a very, very simple automation that goes a real long way. All right, so that's the other thing we do. Number 3, we have a smart online scheduler, okay? What do I mean by that? Let's hop over to our website. Okay, I'm actually on it now, but I'm gonna go to the homepage so you can see. So let's say someone comes to our homepage, they're browsing around, looks good. Oh, we wanna schedule a free consult. That sounds great. So they click book a free consult, and you'll see here we have this online tool embedded into our website. Now it looks something like Calendly, but this is actually part of this CRM software here. And that calendar links right within here. So if someone decides to book here, they're going to actually fill out a form that I've built out, right? It's a form that asks for insurance. It asks different things, different information that I'm collecting, and their name and email and phone number. And all of that information comes right here, and they get dropped into the pipeline. So you can imagine how easy this is to manage, right? So let's imagine Matt's scheduled, he's on the calendar, and he filled out the form. I can read through what he submitted, and we can go ahead and proceed with a call. If there's an issue, I can text or call right from within here, right? So this online scheduler is really powerful, mostly because it's integrating with the CRM. And this makes it really, really cool, okay? And then finally, the other thing that we do is, well, actually, we have two more to go through. The other one is the forms. Now, I just mentioned that if someone goes to our form after booking here, right, they're gonna be instructed to fill out information. Now, a form is, we can show you another example on the website. So let's imagine they don't want to set up a free consult. They just want to contact us and send us an email. If you scroll here, this form where, it's kind of the white outline, I designed this, I don't mean design in like an artistic way, but name, phone number, email. You'll see the payment options. There's an option to upload an insurance card if they want. And I could make this as detailed as I want or as limited as I want. And then this form was built inside of this software here, and now it integrates directly with the CRM again, right? So having a form builder that you can collect the information that you need for your practice makes things really helpful. We're not wasting time, right? Let's imagine that you only see clients virtually. And on your form, you put, are you okay with in-person or just virtual only care? And someone can see right there before ever calling or scheduling that this is what you offer. And then we avoid the unnecessary phone call for both people, right? So having a form that you can customize and integrate it right into your CRM, super helpful and has really helped our practice. And then the last thing, and I've been talking about this the whole time, so maybe I should have started with it, is the pipeline. Now, I'm talking about this right here. I've designed this myself as well, right? This can be customized, but essentially this is the backbone of the CRM, right? And the CRM has all sorts of tools. We're touching on a few today, but the pipeline is where we keep things organized, right? You can imagine we have one sample in here now, but let's say we have 50 clients we're kind of managing, or we have referrals and leads coming in from different places. They're all organized here. We can see where along the journey they are. Have they scheduled the free consult? Have they not? We can contact them from here. We can send them documents from here. There's just a lot you can do with this pipeline, and it's going to keep you really organized. And this is going to ensure that no one at all falls through the cracks. So you can see that everything I'm talking about today is built inside of one platform, but it branches out, right? And so whether it's going to be the texting or the forms or the scheduling, right? People are going to funnel right into that CRM, and we're going to have some really streamlined communication and engagement. Also, those things that are out there, right? Whether it be the forms or all that, it's going to help people know what we're all about before having to call us. Because there's a lot of things people can learn about our practice before having to get on the phone consult. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. These are just a few of the features that we're using, and these are very simple ones to integrate right now into your practice. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am now offering the strategies that I've been using to grow and build my own group practice to everyone that is interested. And that strategy is going to include the tools that you're seeing today, the software. All the tools we talked about are inside of there, plus a ton more. That's part of the offering. The support as well. So I'm going to be a part of the offering as well to answer your questions in an online community and a forum. There'll be group coaching calls, and there'll also be done-for-you services as well that are tailored to people's unique needs, whether that be ads or website help, that kind of thing. And this is the same strategy that I'm using that I want to help you use as well to achieve the goals for your private practice. If you're interested, we can hop on a free call. There'll be a link down below to do that. But I hope this video is helpful for you. I hope you learned something. And at the very end of the day, I hope you're now more motivated than ever to run and grow the private practice that you've dreamed about. All right, I'll see you in the next video.